केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Instinct, intelligence and intuition. I am speaking on Patanjali Yoga Sutras continuously. Now we are coming to the fourth and fifth steps of Patanjali. Fourth, fifth and sixth, of course. He created 8 steps to enlightenment, or 8 parts of yoga. In that, today we will be dealing Dharana, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana. Mainly these 3 steps will be handled. Instinct, intelligence, intuition. Let us first see how our mind works and how we work from these 3 different levels of instinct, intelligence and intuition. As long as all your decisions are conscious, known to you, why you decide, why you think in that way, how you can develop, how you can improve. As long as you know answer for all these questions, you are in the intelligence level. If you can't, if you feel guilty for doing something, if you do something and then feel guilty for it, you are in instinct level. Whether you are doing or not, if you are continuously in the blissful state, you are in intuition level. I will try to give you a simple diagram and explain how your mind works and how our mind works and how we can develop it.
नित्य गुरु नाम गुरु नानक नाम
how we process the information, let me describe. Usually, when you get some information through eyes, it goes to DSP, digital signal processor, which we call in Sanskrit chakshu in yoga terms. And then the whole file goes to memory. In Sanskrit we call it chitta. The memory analyzes and does the excluding process. All the analysis related to exclusion is done by the memory. Then the whole file goes to manas, mind. The identification is done by the manas. Then the whole file takes a quantum leap to ego, and ego gives the decision, or ego orders, ego gives a command what to do about the file. For example, now you are seeing me. The file goes to chakshu, and the whole file is converted, whole file is digitized. The digital file goes to memory. Memory analyzes and does all the exclusion process. Oh, this is not a tree, this is not animal, this is not a plant, this is not a plant, this is not a tree, this is not animal. All these decisions, all these understandings are given to you by memory. Na iti, this is not, is given by memory. Then the whole file goes to mind, manas. There, this is it. The identification starts. The mind says, he is human being, he is a Swami, he is teaching spirituality. The identification is done in the manas. Then the whole file takes a quantum leap to ego. Ego decides what to do, whether to sit here and continue or to leave. That is decided by ego. For example, if you had good experiences, nice memories with some other Swami, with some other spiritual master, your ego will say, sit, let us sit and listen. It may help. If you had some bad experiences or some bad memories with some other Swami or preacher, mind will say, no, this is not for me. Let's move. This is not the place for me. Your ego decides. Your ego decides, and the decision is given to you. You start expressing the decision. You start working it out. An important thing which you need to understand, the unconscious zone is not completely under your control. Here, there are few things we call engrams. In Sanskrit we call samskara. In psychology they call it engrams. There are so many engrams. Past memory. Those engrams play a major role in your decisions. You decide a lot of things illogically, unconsciously, because of these engrams. These engrams are so powerful, these samskaras are so powerful, it just takes decision beyond your logic. Your logic has no power in front of these engrams. For example, logically you will have a data, smoking is injurious to health. But suddenly you will get an inspiration, you will start smoking. You will decide, let me smoke. After smoking you will feel guilty. That is different. Once the instinct comes, you start smoking. Your logical data is useless. It can't be used. It becomes just dead because of the engrams. Logical data says, no, don't smoke, it is not good for your health. But suddenly when you feel that instinct, due to the engrams, simply you decide to smoke. In so many ways, these engrams, these samskaras disturb your decisions, disturb your life. For example, if you have been hurt by somebody who was wearing white dress, white cloth, whenever you see anybody wearing white cloth, you will have that same feeling coming up without even your knowledge. And naturally you will feel like moving away from him. That's one thing. Second thing, even when you don't receive informations, input through senses, even when you are just sitting, these engrams can come up and confuse you, disturb you, depress you, and stress you. These engrams are so dangerous. These samskaras are so dangerous. It can change the whole course of your life, and it can create so much of conflicts within yourself. The few things which we need to understand. Let me give a small equation. The time taken for the conscious process means from I to the mind. Let us keep this as a TP, time taken for processing. And the time taken for the unconscious process from mind to ego through these engrams, the file has to travel through these engrams and then come back with a decision. The problem is every engram gives a distortion. Every engram distorts your whole file. Till you travel up to this distance, logically you are very clear. Smoking is injurious to health because there are so many people who suffer because of smoking. That is not good. All these decisions, the whole file will go till this zone. But the moment file starts traveling, here some engram will be sitting and saying, no, it's okay. And by the time the whole file goes and comes out, the decision is totally opposite. You decided, let me smoke. Every engram gives a twist to the whole file. Every engram changes your decision. The more number of engrams, more dangerous. More number of samskaras, more dangerous. An important thing. Let you understand this TP. And the time taken for this quantum process, let us call this as a TQ. Time taken for this conscious process is TP, and the time taken for this quantum process is TQ. As long as this time is more than this time, you are in a high peaceful state. The more you take in the unconscious level, more you will be peaceful, more you will be aware of all your engrams. As on now, we don't take much time in the unconscious layer, unconscious level. Just the file goes inside, simply you decide in a restless way. That is why instinct is directly related to restlessness. People who are restless, they will be always in the instinct level. And people who are in the instinct level will always be restless. Because you don't give enough of awareness. You don't give enough space to yourself. Just like that you decide. You open up, decide over. You don't even know what you have done. You don't even know what you are doing. When the file moves through the unconscious zone, when the engrams are more, just like that you decide. You don't give enough time to yourself, enough space to yourself. So if the TQ is more, if the time taken for the conscious process, if this is more than this time, you are in the instinct level. You will be continuously in restless state. You will be deciding, executing, then feeling guilty about it. Today morning you will decide something, execute, tonight you will start feeling guilty about it. You will feel, oh, this is not me. Why did I do this? Why did I take this decision? This doesn't look like me. You are in instinct level. If the TP is equal to TQ, means that if the conscious time, if the time taken for the conscious process and the time taken for the unconscious process, if both of them are equal, you are in intelligence level. Means you will be very peaceful, you will be very relaxed, you will not be dull, you will not be having any guilt, you will be just living your life. If the TP, the time taken for the conscious process, if it is less than time taken for the unconscious process, then you are in the higher level, intuition. Means you will not have something called unconscious. The whole unconscious is infused with silence. When the whole unconscious is infused with silence and spirit, it becomes superconscious. When you infuse silence and awareness into unconscious, the whole thing becomes superconscious. You are in the intuition level. Now, the theory of Patanjali. Patanjali says beautiful three words: Pratyagara, Dharana and Dhyana. Pratyagara means taking your mind away from all the outwardly objects. Taking your mind away from all the outwardly objects. Pratyahara means, ahara means food. Pratyahara means moving away from food. Ahara does not mean only the food which you take through mouth. Ahara means which you take through all the five senses. Through eyes, through ears, through mouth, through touch, through smell. Through all the five senses, whatever you intake is called ahara. Pratyahara means moving away, keeping yourself away from food. Food through these five senses. That is what energizes the memory. When you keep yourself away from the outside input, the memory is given rest. The memory rests and relaxes. Next thing, dharana, means totally concentrating on one subject, putting your whole awareness on one subject. Then the mind rests. It doesn't have to identify continuously. The process can be stopped. Mind can rest for a while. Mind can relax. Mind can have a small vacation. The dharana means like a flow. The Sanskrit word dharana means like a flow. If your mind starts flowing towards one object, dharana is achieved and the mind relaxes. The third important thing, dhyana. Dhyana means infusing consciousness into your whole being. Infusing spirit into your being is what I call spirituality. This is infusing spirit into the unconscious zone. When you infuse awareness, when you infuse spirit into the unconscious zone, the unconscious part also rests. This also relaxes. Pratyahara gives vacation to the memory, rest to the memory. Dharana gives rest to the mind. Dhyana gives rest to the unconscious zone. Naturally you reach superconscious zone.